Iran and Venezuela signed a two-decade cooperation roadmap during a two-day visit by President Nicolas Maduro to Tehran, as both countries are subject to heavy U.S. sanctions.
This year in 2022, we have gotten to a point where we are in better conditions, more prepared and stronger to coordinate the strength of Iran and Venezuela into a truly extraordinary cooperation.
The Venezuelan president met his Iranian counterpart with a high-level political and economic delegation and was warmly welcomed by Tehran. The two oil-rich nations agreed in a joint conference to raise bilateral relations and to cooperate in political, cultural and economic sectors.
The Islamic Republic of Iran's foreign policy has always been to maintain ties with independent nations, and Venezuela showed exemplary resistance in the face of threats and sanctions by enemies and imperialism.
It is worth mentioning that earlier in May, Maduro hosted Iran's oil ministers to discuss cooperation in energy and defeat sanctions imposed by the West. At the summit of the Americas, Blinken said he would resume the political dialogue with Venezuela.
And in our judgment, Venezuelan-led negotiations between the Maduro regime and the unitary platform are the best path that we can see to trying to restore to Venezuelans a democracy that they clearly deserve and clearly want.
Like Venezuela, Tehran is facing U.S. economic sanctions, but regards them as an opportunity to move the country forward. After snubbing the Summit of the Americas and visiting Turkey and Algeria, Venezuela is seeking to strengthen ties with Iran, which were already existent in Chávez's era.